A rose by any other name would just be weird. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 ridiculous celebrity baby names.
He's always been obsessed with the idea of going to space, and
well, there are people who would say he's always been a bit of a...
For this list, we are taking aim at those celebrities who seem to regard baby naming as a competitive sport to see who can out-weird who.
And this gets me big brownie points, doesn't it, girls?
Yeah.
Although all of the names on this list can be considered unique, and uniqueness is always a great thing, we're thinking that these ones deserve a shout out for their specialness.
She is so sweet and she's so polite. She says please and thank you, and she nods her head and she just goes ta-ta. That's her thank you.
Number 10. Royal Reign, parents Lil' Kim and Mr. Papers.
You gave birth to beautiful Royal Reign.
Oh, my
Congratulations.
beautiful, precious.
You're such a tough Brooklyn girl.
Oh, look at my baby.
When Lil' Kim first announced she was pregnant in February 2014, she surprised a lot of fans. Less surprising, the fact that this femc decided to bestow upon her daughter the decidedly regal name Royal Reign. After all, Queen Bee is known for her outrageous personality and sense of style, so did we really think she would pick a run-of-the-mill name for her little princess? And just think, if Royal Reign follows in her parents' footsteps, her father is rapper Mr. Papers, she already has the perfect stage name.
Better have a pass when you cross that bridge. Welcome to Brooklyn. Put your lighters up, LA. Put your lighters up.
Number 9. Peaches Honey Blossom, parents Bob Geldof and Polly Yates.
And Peaches is here now. Lovely to see you.
Though it was reported that her full name was Peaches Honey Blossom Michelle Charlotte Angel Vanessa Geldof, what a mouthful, the excessive use of middle names was actually just an untrue rumor. But sometimes the truth is almost as strange. The late daughter of Irish singer-songwriter, author, and political activist Bob Geldof, and media personality Polly Yates, Peaches was in good company when it comes to wacky names. Her sisters are called Fifi Trixabelle and Little Pixie, and her half-sister is named Tiger Lily.
Paula, this is getting really stupid.
Wanting to keep with the family tradition of mad monikers for offspring, Peaches named her own sons Astala Dylan Willow and Phaedra Bloom Forever. We can't wait to see a sketch of the Geldof family tree.
Everything's just right. It makes you want to fill your lungs and sing.
Number 8. Poppy Honey Rosie, Daisy Boo Pamela, Petal Blossom Rainbow, and Buddy Bear Maurice. Parents Jamie Oliver and Juliet Norton.
I'm a bacon king. Bacon is my thing.
We're not sure what's in the water at the Oliver house, but celebrity chef Jamie and wife Jules seriously give the Geldof clan a run for their money.
What's your name?
Daisy, Poppy.
And where do you come from?
You.
These are my little girls.
They've come up with some pretty far-out names for their troop of mini-me's. Meet daughters Poppy Honey Rosie, Daisy Boo Pamela, Petal Blossom Rainbow, and son Buddy Bear Maurice.
Who's the best dad in the world?
You.
Why?
Make pancakes.
These names are cute, sure, but we have to ask ourselves, are the Olivers in the closet hippies or just really, really into My Little Pony, since Petal Blossom is the name of one such toy? The jury's still out on that one.
And magic makes it all complete to have mine. To know you're all my very best friends.
Number 7. 2. Parents Rob Morrow and Debon Ayer.
Some of the bonding things that we did, and we still do, are little trips that I take with Tu all the time. And I've been doing it since she's really young.
Coming in at number 7 on our list is a feeble and almost face-palmingly lame attempt at name humor. We love a good pun as much as the next guy, but when Northern Exposure and Numbers actor Rob Morrow and his wife named their daughter Tu, making her name Tu Morrow, we just knew there'd be no escaping a lifetime of lame Annie jokes. Then again, according to Rob, this type of naming convention is a tradition in the Morrow family. Look at his wife, actress Debonair, or Debonair.
Look, so you take the new factors and you make a new equation, right?
It's not that easy, man.
Rob has said that if the couple has a son, he'd like to name him Bone. We're kind of praying he doesn't get the chance.
And I remember the first time I saw it, she was like 1 or something, and I could tell she was really embarrassed. And I was like, how does she even understand that? How could she know what embarrassment is?
Number 6, Moxie Crimefighter, parents Penn Jillette and Emily Zoltan.
My daughter's name is Moxie Gillette. Her middle name is Crimefighter, so her name is Moxie Crimefighter Gillette. Moxie is a word that was invented for a company. It's like Kodak in that way. It doesn't come from anything else.
Illusionist, comedian, and best-selling author Penn Jillette named his daughter Moxie Crimefighter.
Unfazed by Z's lack of success, Moxie takes a crack at the two-wheeler.
No joke. Gillette had many pearls of wisdom to shoot at anyone who criticized the weird name, including this gem. Quote, "It's only the losers named Dave that think having an unusual name is bad. And who cares what they think? They're named Dave."
That's condescending bullshit.
We're not sure that an adult Moxie Crimefighter will agree. On the other hand, if she ever decides to become a superhero, she won't have to change her name. She'll just need to acquire some really awesome superpowers.
It's probably time for me to be part of the normal bedtime ritual. Okay, shut up and go to sleep.
Okay, good night.
Number 5, North, parents Kanye West and Kim Kardashian.
Honey.
I wanna f you hard on the sink. After that, give you something to drink. Step back, can't get spunk on a mink. I mean, damn, what would Jerome think?
According to Kim Kardashian, the idea of naming their daughter Northwest started off as just a rumor in the press.
All right, we're gonna have to look around for the sex.
Do you see a little pee-pee?
I don't see any peepees.
It would definitely take after his father, so you would see it.
But after both Pharrell Williams and Vogue editor Anna Wintour told the couple they thought the name was, quote, genius, the controversial rapper and reality TV star decided to go ahead with the navigational moniker. While generating a lot of buzz is nothing new for Kimye, Kim did after all try to break the internet with oily pictures of her naked booty. Choosing the directional name Northwest seems almost tame in comparison to some of the couple's past antics.
When I came back from the hospital, the first thing I did was go look at my vag in the mirror. It looks better looking than before. Ew.
Number 4, Your Majesty, parents Jermaine Jackson and Alejandra Genevieve Waziaza.
I was crazy for you. You were crazy for me.
Living in the musical shadow of his infinitely talented brother Michael, it seems as if Jermaine Jackson didn't want to be outdone on the baby name front.
Germa G-Style Jackson. Germa G-Style Jackson.
Because any way you look at it, MJ's son Prince Michael II, also known as Blanket, has got nothing on Your Majesty Jackson.
There's a lot of animals that are being killed from like poachers and stuff, so I want to help like endangered species of animals.
With a penchant for all things J, the majority of Jermaine's children have names starting with the letter. But this Jackson 5 member really goes for the gold with the creation of the moniker Your Majesty. Is it just us, or does combining your own name with the word majesty sound a tad vain?
These are precious clothes. They made me feel good when I wore them.
Number 3, kal-el, parents Nicolas Cage and Alice Kim.
Please just tell me what's happening to me in plain English without the mumbo jumbo.
We've all grown accustomed to the weird stuff Nick Cage does. Getting into fierce bidding wars with Leo DiCaprio over 67-million-year-old dinosaur skulls, buying a $150,000 octopus, public drunken outbursts outside Bucharest clubs, arrests, and of course the marriages.
What?
So, naming your kid Kal-El, Superman's childhood name back on Krypton, shouldn't really come as a surprise. Especially as we know Cage is a die-hard comic book and Superman fan.
You will travel far, my little kal-el.
We just hope Superboy Cage can live up to his superhero moniker.
Of course you do. Well then, is it true that you can see through anything?
Yes, I can. Oh, well, pretty much.
And that you're totally impervious to pain.
Well, so far.
What color underwear am I wearing?
Number 2, Moon Unit, parents Frank and Gail Zappa.
I'm with my parents. I mean, who really cares? Because they don't know the difference between what's cool and what's not, so you can just put everything on hold, right?
The late, great Frank Zappa was a pioneer in the art of baby naming, as his children could easily have dominated our list with their wacky names.
Poo-poo ta-da-da and poo-poo ta-da-da.
Daughters Moon Unit and Diva Muffin, along with sons Dweezil and the relatively tamely named Ahmet Amuka Rodin, are testaments to the musician's creative take on the naming process.
He was a man, but he was a muffin. He hung around till you found that he didn't know nothing.
According to wife Gail, each name has a special meaning for the family, and apparently it was a toss-up between Motorhead and Moon for their firstborn. We're starting to think Moon doesn't sound that bad. After all, it was the age of Aquarius.
This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius.
Before we name our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
And does Apple sing?
Yes, she's a good singer.
Really?
She's a really good singer.
Yeah.
You know that song about circus clowns? He was one of them. This is Spec Malacap. Say hello, Spec.
And remember when you said to watch out for scams and deceptions?
Yeah?
You're the one that should have watched out.
It came to me in a dream. So you do not have to worry about making a mistake.
Number 1, Pilot Inspector, parents Jason Lee and Beth Riesgraff.
I have 3 kids. I just had a boy 6 days ago. Yeah, I just had a...
We're all applauding. We're like, way to be fertile, man.
Actor, comedian, and professional skateboarder Jason Lee from My Name is Earl fame said his son's name was inspired by the song He's Simple, He's Dumb, He's the Pilot by indie rock band Grandaddy. Not sure where the misspelled inspector fits in, but either way, it seems kinda cruel to force such a strange name on your child.
My first name is Pilot, middle name is Spectre. What are these guys, toys or kids?
Luckily, Pilot goes to a hippie school where apparently everyone has names as ridiculous as his. So maybe a name as pedestrian as Jason would be laughed right out of class.
Okay, who's next?
Do you agree with our list?
But first, you gon' remember how to forget.
What do you think are the most ridiculous celebrity baby names? For more entertaining top 10s published every day,
Whoopee-tie-o-tie-ay.
be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
How about Dayton?
Vito. Stewart.
Vito. Sawyer.
Vito. Helen.
Vito. Is it me or is Vito starting to sound really good?